It began as a faint blip in the data. A cold, silent visitor moving through our solar system unlike anything before. Telescopes from Hawaii to South Africa caught it first. NASA confirmed it. A new object, uncharted and defying gravity's usual rules, coming from beyond our solar system. At first, it seemed like just another rock. But soon, patterns emerged. Its speed was too fast, its trajectory too precise, and its reflections unnervingly bright. Tracing its path backward revealed a chilling truth. It was headed straight for the heart of our solar system. For decades, we believed space to be silent and indifferent. But this visitor, racing through our cosmic neighborhood, drew the gaze of the James Webb Space Telescope. What it revealed may unsettle us all. Some now ask, what if it's not just passing through? What if it's watching us back? Detected between June 25 and 29, the object, named 32 Atlas, appeared on the radar of the Atlas system, built to spot hazardous space objects. But this was no ordinary asteroid. It moved at over 152,000 miles per hour. Its orbit ignored known gravitational paths of comets or asteroids. Simulations pointed not to the Oort Cloud or Neptune but interstellar space, possibly the galactic core. This was no leftover fragment of our solar system's formation. It had traveled unseen for tens of thousands of years, now crossing into our cosmic backyard. But the deeper mystery wasn't just where it came from, it was why now. Before 2017, no confirmed interstellar objects had been detected. Since then, 3 have arrived, each stranger than the last. After detection, scientists scrambled to use the James Webb Space Telescope, designed to peer deeper into space and time. Webb was now focused closer, on something far more unsettling. 32 Atlas's brightness didn't match its size. Based on reflected light, it should have been huge. Yet measurements showed it was small. This meant its surface acted unlike rock or ice, it was highly reflective, cold, possibly hollow. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who suggested the 2017 object, Oumuamua, might be artificial, urged the scientific community to check for non-gravitational acceleration, small movements unexplained by the sun's gravity. If such acceleration existed, it would mean the object wasn't drifting, it was navigating. If it was navigating, we weren't watching a rock but a decision. To grasp this, consider the 2 earlier interstellar objects. In 2017, Oumuamua stunned scientists with its elongated shape, no comet tail, and mysterious acceleration after passing the Sun, yet no gas or propulsion was detected. In 2019, Borisov appeared, a comet, yes, but faster and more volatile than anything known. Each visitor raised more questions than answers. But 32 Atlas is different. It combines the brightness of Oumuamua with the trajectory of Borisov. It doesn't behave like rock but also defies comet classification. Astronomers now consider a radical idea. These may not be isolated events but part of a pattern, a slow, deliberate sequence disguised as cosmic randomness. For centuries, skies were empty. Suddenly, they weren't. The only changed variable was us. Among papers and data lies one question no institution publicly addresses. What if it's not natural? When you remove everything that doesn't fit, too bright, too precise a path, motion-defying gravity, the terrifying possibility remains: artificiality. Not Hollywood aliens or flying saucers, but probes, autonomous systems, messengers sent long ago from faraway places. Loeb suggests we may have missed the message from Oumuamua, and 32 Atlas could be our second chance. Its surface, speed, and timing hint at intentional design or engineering. James Webb will monitor its thermal signature, spin, and path. But what if the question isn't what it is, but who sent it? In a 13.8 billion-year-old cosmos, the most terrifying discovery might not be that we're alone, but that we've been watched all along, and only now are we smart enough to notice. As days passed, data from Webb and ground observatories revealed something unsettling. The object was accelerating slightly, in a way solar radiation couldn't explain. There was no comet tail, no plume, no emissions. Yet it altered its path with eerie precision. Webb's infrared instruments detected a faint but stable thermal signature, patterned and deliberate. This echoed the strange acceleration of Oumuamua, which caused quiet concern among scientists. This time, it wasn't ignored. It was tracked and feared. Because acceleration without external force suggests control. For the first time, scientists whispered what they dared not say on record. We might not just be observing this object. We might be under observation, too. NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center performed spectral analysis. They expected silicates, iron or ice, common asteroid or comet materials. Instead, they found none. Absorption lines suggested advanced carbon structures, materials linked to engineering, not nature. In plain terms, it looked manufactured. Its reflectivity was unusually high. Its spin suggested rare symmetry. One side absorbed more heat, hinting at design. Electromagnetic readings indicated internal complexity, perhaps cavities or layered density. Whatever it wasn't ordinary rock. And if not natural, then what? This question echoed from NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab to Europe's observatories and classified defense halls. If nature didn't make it, someone did. As public fascination grew, silence fell. Agencies initially sharing data, NASA, ESA, ISRO, pulled back. Mission updates stopped. Observation logs vanished. Requests for raw data were denied, citing internal reviews. Freedom of information requests returned heavily redacted. Whispers leaked from observatories. Researchers were reassigned or pulled from projects. Access to telescope feeds was quietly restricted. The public, once curious, now faced closed doors. Why? What changed? Astrophysics analysts suspect something extraordinary was found, and governments scrambled not just to understand it but to control what was revealed. Once a discovery threatens physics, security, or beliefs, it escapes science. It becomes about control. And in space, control means silence as much as signals. As 3-2 Atlas silently moves through our solar system, a new realization dawns. This is no longer just data. It's a turning point. A moment forcing centuries of assumptions about space, solitude, and human significance to be questioned. If artificial, it came from a civilization far older than ours. One capable of building something surviving millennia in deep space. One that might never need to speak, its presence is the message. If natural, it's a phenomenon so rare and advanced it mimics design perfectly. Either way, the conclusion is clear. Our understanding of the universe is incomplete. James Webb has held up a mirror to our ignorance. We're no longer staring into the void. The void may be staring back. And what it sees might finally deserve attention. Among the mystery, a darker idea circulates, not in journals or conferences, but whispered in private talks. What if this visitor was never meant to be found by accident? What if its arrival, our instrument's intelligence, and James Webb's gaze now are variables in a cosmic experiment? Not just a drifting object, but a test. A probe waiting for a civilization ready to detect it. Signaling. You're now intelligent enough to find us. What will you do next? Think about it. Billions of years of silence. No messages, no signals, no visitors. Now, as AI advances, quantum physics accelerates, and humans reach beyond Mars, something quiet and precise draws our greatest telescope from deep space. Could this be the moment we become the data? Where our science, fears, and silence become part of their observation. Because maybe the scariest part isn't what we found, but realizing we were never the observers. James Webb was built to look outward, to study the earliest stars and galaxies. But it found something here, now, possibly watching back. Not at the universe's edge, but on our doorstep. An object too perfect to be random. Too silent to be ordinary. Too timely to be coincidence. We wanted answers. Instead, we found a mirror. A quiet enigma reflecting not just infrared light but our deepest fears. Are we alone? Have we ever been? Or were we simply never advanced enough to notice what passed us by? James Webb revealed more than a celestial object. It opened a new chapter, one with things we aren't ready to define. Artificial or natural? Intelligent or accidental? The truth is this. We've entered a new phase of cosmic awareness. Our telescopes don't just show stars anymore. They reveal how much we still don't know. And maybe how much someone else already does. This wasn't a warning. It was a test. And now, the question isn't if we'll find something out there. It's whether something has already found us. If this story made you question what you knew about the cosmos, if it made you wonder who's really looking through the lens, subscribe to this channel, because here, we follow signals others ignore. Turn on notifications. The next visitor might not just be passing by. Share this video with someone who still believes we're alone. Comment below. Do you think 3-2 Atlas is natural, or something more?